Hey guys, broken and unburdened. I'm sorry I haven't been able to make a post. I've been really sick, but I'm back. And so I wanted to start a series on a beautiful thing called relationships. You know, nowadays we have relationships, situationships, open relationships. You know, we're together, we're talking, but we're not talking. We're together, but we're not together. You know, back in the day, we would just have single or married, you know. So I kind of want to take it back. I want to reel it back. Because I think some of the things that we have accepted in today's society have been a result of the fact that we are settling to our circumstances. And so settling has become the common. You know, everybody loves love. I don't care what anybody says. You can say you don't. You probably just hurt and don't want to love again. You know, been there, done that. So I want to share my heart with y'all. I want to share for the next few series guys I've dated and everything I've learned from them. And even the guy married and divorced. And I mean, it's not a laughing matter, but there are many things that you have to understand. So this primary one, I think mostly is going to be for my ladies. I don't know why, but men, you can watch too. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to talk about my first love, y'all. My first love. This was back in 7th grade. Names have been changed to protect the identity of the individuals that are going to be mentioned. So do not tag anybody. If you know me, don't be tagging people. My first love, y'all, his name was Fabio. We'll call him Fabio. And because it totally suits him. Romantical, you know, just saw me, you know, looked at me, walked with me, you know, told me what I wanted to hear, you know. And I want to tell you, ladies, man, what I learned from Fabio after looking back at all my relationships, because, you know, when you start failing at relationships, you have to start seeing that the common denominator is you, okay? You, nobody else, you. So I started looking internally, and I'm just like, man, what could I have learned from my first relationship? With Fabio, you know what he taught me? He taught me that, you know, because I grew up in a broken home, and you know, 3 in 10 people introduced to sex, you know, when they're children. And so I was one of them. And so I didn't have a good view of what love was. And so I thought love is what I saw in the movies. Like when a guy tells you you're cute and you get all the bubblies and all the butterflies on the inside. You know, he walks you home. He tells you you're beautiful. He waited for me after class periods and somehow waited for his other girlfriend that he had to. He was my first heartbreak. Oh my God, I cried. I found out he was cheating on me at a Super Bowl at our church. And it was hilarious. I can look back and laugh at it now, but it wasn't funny then. And so I want to share with you guys that some of you ladies are still stuck in that phase, but because you have a skewed view of what a relationship looks like and what love looks like, you think that you still need that affirmation from another man to tell you that you're beautiful. Those good morning texts, those you look good in that dress. And yes, I'm a girl, I love to hear it just as much as everybody else, but there's a problem when you feel like you need it to feel loved. You know, love is not just good morning text and telling you you're beautiful. You know, love goes beyond that. Love is a commitment. It's dedication. And so I want to tell you ladies, you know, to heal from that. I didn't get a lot of affirmation growing up. I didn't get a lot of like, good jobs. Oh, you look so beautiful today, baby. You know, I didn't get any of that. And so when I got that from a guy, it just, wow, like to me, it's like, oh my gosh, like my dad, he was in Puerto Rico. My parents were divorced. And so what I realized is I would never have admitted this until like I went to counseling for a little bit, just when I was going through my divorce. And I found out that I'm like, man, I have abandonment scars from my dad growing up because he wasn't physically there. So although I saw him in the summers and he told me I was beautiful, he wasn't there enough for that to sink in my head, that I didn't need a man to tell me that I was beautiful for me to believe it. And so some of you ladies are stuck in that you guys felt or feel that you need a man to tell you that you're beautiful. And you need to realize that for yourself. I'm actually on a no dating rule for like a whole year, y'all. I'm not dating till next year. I've been doing so good, but I've learned that, you know, I need to affirm myself. And you need somebody else's affirmation when you don't really value yourself on the inside, when you can't stand who you see in the mirror. You know, after my divorce, I used to look in the mirror and cry. I cried so much because I'm like, I'm so ugly on the inside, you know. Nobody loves me. Everybody that loves me leaves me. But I'm going to tell you something right now. You attract what you have inside of you. So if you're broken, you're going to attract brokenness. And so just realize, man, that beware of the Fabios that just tell you the empty words, that just tell you that you're beautiful, but don't follow through with commitment, you know? And so I just want to start off with Fabio, guys. I'm going to start next week with contender number 2. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys that I've shared my heart with that I felt had some piece of my heart. And so as you see, they get better and better and better because as you heal, they get better. However, there's still so much more to learn and grow from. So ladies, don't give up hope, but take every failure not as a failure, but an opportunity to learn about you, to learn about your heart and how much you can grow. So beware of the Fabios. Stay tuned for the next one, y'all. I love you guys.